Hey guys, and welcome back to Tom's Garage. I'm Thomas and I'm at HP Auto today in Glasgow to show you this, the SEAT Leon X-Perience. This is an SUV before the SUVs that we knew. This is a jacked up estate by SEAT Leon. It's about 15mm taller than the outgoing one, and as you can see, we've got things at the body cladding around the side. It's fitted with something called a comfort suspension, which I think is going to be ideal for our pothole-ridden UK roads. We'll find out when I get out on the road. And in this video, I'm going to give you a quick look at the exterior, show you the interior, and then get it out for a test drive to see what this diesel DSG 4x4 SEAT is all about. Stay tuned for this video. Alright, so you're going to be noticing that this is a little bit taller and jacked up comparison to a standard SEAT Leon. That's because it is. SEAT have managed to fit four-wheel drive along with this body cladding and a little bit of a jacked ride height with fitted comfort suspension to give this car its kind of USP in the SEAT lineup. Now, as I mentioned at the start of this video, this was before SEAT started making their SUVs. They dipped their toes in the water with this model based on the popular Leon model, which, for anybody curious, this is also based on the Mark 7 Golf. Now, the car itself has got quite handsome LED lights up front, part of this SE technology package, and overall, you know, it's quite a Germanic styling vehicle, even though it is Spanish by brand. I think this generation of SEAT looks really good. It still holds the test of time. You cannot believe this car came out over 10 years ago. Alright, so underneath the bonnet we do have a 2-litre 4-cylinder diesel producing about 181 horsepower. This car's good from 0 to 60 in about 7.5 seconds, being the higher engine output variant. This car also produces 379 newton meters of torque, or 279 pound-foot. Top speed of 139 miles per hour is claimed, and you're looking at about 129 grams per kilometre of CO2, which fits into tax band D. Now, SEAT do claim over 52 miles per gallon with this diesel unit, and the curb weight of this car is just over 1,500 kilos, which is not too bad considering this four-wheel drive and the size of the vehicle. So around the side of the SEAT, as you can see, we've got the body cladding going all the way across around the wheel arch and full length of the body of the car. We've got these bespoke 18-inch alloy wheels designed for the Xperience model, and then the Xperience also has the roof rails up top just to help give it that SUV-ified effect. I think overall the appearance is quite well. It kind of reminds me of mimicking something like an Audi Allroad or a Cross Country by Volvo. And on the rear we can see it says Xperience with the 4-drive system. Now, like the Volkswagen products of the time, push the badge, tailgate opens up, and you've got a huge cavernous boot, as you can see here, and little buttons here to allow you to fold the seats nice and easy at a touch of a button to expand that to well over 1,000 litres of boot space. Huge space underneath, as you can see, with the tyre under there. Yeah, and overall, not too bad sized car, with a little load cover if required. Jump in the back. I'm going to go ahead and pull these up because you can see it folds relatively flat. And inside we do have an armrest with cup holders. We also have a little bit of air vents and map pockets behind both seats, as well as storage, electronic windows, and a little funky door handle here to pull out. Leather seats are child's fit, ISOFIX points, and yeah, ideally seating for two because of the high transmission hump in the middle there. But headroom's going to be alright because of that boxy shape. Let's check out up front. So up front we're greeted with Xperience. Now this is the model of the car, and this particular one's fitted with the SEAT sound system. We've got all around electric windows, which is nice to see, electric mirrors as well as electric door, and again the same funky handles that was seen up back. Now, what I do quite like is the fact that material quality. I did own a Mark 7 Golf, and you know what, it doesn't feel that far off it in terms of build quality in here. We do have fully electric seats up front for a little bit of lumbar support, and yeah, they're quite soft, comfortable. In this particular one, they are leather lined, and you're going to notice little Xperience logos throughout the cabin, as well as 4Drive to remind you that you're in a special variant of the Leon. Little armrest underneath, cup holders, 12-volt power outlet, and a manual handbrake, which is fun to see in 2025. I do have a switchblade key for this car, so literally it goes into the ignition. And as you can see, you've got a nice clear gauge cluster of the white and black, and a little LCD screen in the middle there. It's a little bit configurable. You can put things like your sat nav and that into this screen here. And then in the center here, we do have a small screen that allows you to control things like your nav, your radio, etc. It does have aux import and Bluetooth. And then we've also got things like your heated seats, which are free stage up front, which is nice on a cold winter's day. Today is one of those rare Scottish sunshine days. We do have the automatic DSG transmission, and then we have a glove box that is softly damped, and it is fairly large, and it's got the SD cards for the sat-nav inside the glove box there, so that is not too bad a size. But yeah, overall build quality feels, you know, pretty alright considering age of the car and type of car it is. You know, it's soft squidgy. Again, it just screams the parts of the Mark 7 Golf that I used to own. Down on the right here, you've got your things like your auto lights, twist them for full, leave them on auto, fog lights, all that good stuff. I'm 5'11", headroom's alright, shoulder room's alright, and because the seat does have a lot of adjustment, I can get myself fairly comfortable up front in the cabin of this car. We do also have reach and rake on the steering wheel, so that is nice to see. Alright, so you join me behind the wheel of the SEAT Leon X-Perience. Now, this car, immediately got into it, you can feel the comfort just on the seats, the kind of soft squishiness. And we're going to test the suspension because the road is immediately very uneven and potholy, and this race suspension should do well being the comfort suspension fitted to this car. Now, I think if you want a four-wheel drive vehicle but you don't want to go straight into a tall SUV, this could be the perfect blend for you, because you're still going to get the decent MPG from a estate car, 2-litre diesel, but you're not getting the same kind of boxy exterior, which some people might prefer. Now, out on the road, driving it is not too bad. It feels so familiar, having driven a Mark 7 Golf for years previously. It just feels pretty much like a Golf to drive, which is no bad thing. I can feel a little bit of that four-wheel drive, giving me a little bit of momentum and grunt on the road, but out with that, it feels pretty solid and well planted, which is nice to see. Now let's give it a quick 3-point turn stroke parking. Just going to pull in here for a second while I've got some cars going by. Now we do have reversing sensors, visibility is alright. It does feel quite long just because of the estate nature of the vehicle, but you're going to get the same thing if you're driving an SUV. And we're off. So hear a little bit of that engine grunt underneath, acceleration. Gear changes are smooth, the seats feel comfortable. I like how logically everything's laid out. The A-pillars aren't too thick, and you've got good visibility out front of what you want on the road. This is going to be a great commuter kind of vehicle, or especially doing a family adventures. This is the kind of car you want. That if you're going up to Clyde Ben Nevis or something at the weekend, you want to go skiing, long road trip, you're going to benefit from the fuel economy in that car and the decent MPG that it gets. Turning's not too bad, it's compliant. Steering's got a nice weight to it as well, which you just don't really get too much. A lot of cars these days have got very light steering. This has got decent input. Quite nice cars. You've got an 8 Series and a S7 across the road there. A bit of acceleration again. And we're off. So all in all, pretty impressed with the SEAT Xperience. So I just want to say thanks very much for watching Tom's Garage, thanks very much for watching this video on the SEAT Leon X-Perience, and a special thanks to HP Autos for loaning this car for today's video. Comment below your thoughts on the car, what did you think of the SEAT Leon X-Perience, and I will see you next video. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Ciao.